All right, Darren, thank you. This presidential election shaping up to be one for the history books, and many of the candidates are using a much different playbook to try and win you over. Joining me is PR guru Deirdre Breakenidge. She's here to break down the PR and publicity strategies of this year's campaign. Deirdre, this has been quite a circus so far.
Yes, it has.
It's very entertaining.
Yes, that's it. It's almost reality TV in a sense.
It is. And from the looks of everything so far, the candidates are operating under PR playbooks that we really haven't seen before.
No, we have not seen this before. A lot of mudslinging, not that that's unusual for politics, but the personal attacks are just keep going, on and on. They never stop.
Yeah, and we've got a couple sound bites. I want you to take a listen. We're going to listen to Marco Rubio and then Donald Trump. If we could pull those up and just hear some of the things they've said within the past 2 days.
Being a conservative cannot simply be about how long you're willing to scream, how angry you're willing to be, or how many names you're willing to call people.
I think Marco Rubio had a very, very bad night. And personally, I'd call for him to drop out of the race. I think it's time now that he drop out of the race.
So those were Trump's comments after Rubio, of course, finished third in the caucuses. Is 5 days of unrelenting attacks from Rubio to Trump, did it make a difference for him?
So when you look at it, Rubio had to do something to get out there in the media. He had no voice. And with all the strong-arming, or you could call it bullying, from Donald Trump, the insults, he got into it hoping it would move. It looked like he gained a little bit in Virginia. He was very close to Trump. But now as things are rolling out, not so much. He did not have a great night.
Are people just sick of the negativity now?
So Trump supporters will never be sick of what Trump has to say. They are true to him, but there's conservatives who are now wondering what's going on and where does Trump stand, maybe on immigration, where he said in the last debate he's become flexible. When your messaging changes like that and people are on the fence and expecting conservatism, it's not happening.
So overall, voters want to hear policy now, all right? Enough of the attacks, let's get down to nuts and bolts.
Yes, it's time for policy.
Yeah, and Bernie Sanders, coming to the Democratic side, he described this as, he said, what we're seeing in the Republican presidential process is like a 6th grade food fight. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
So far?
Well said.
Let's talk about the different strategies of Sanders and Clinton versus Trump.
Okay, so, well, both are anti-Trump, first of all. When you look at Trump is the winning strategy, right? Get on board, I am a winner. We're going to make America great again. These are all sound bites that are resonating. I'm going to build a wall. He even said, when I build a wall, people scream. He says 10 feet higher, they get more excited. Bernie and Hillary are the exact opposite. Hillary, especially when Trump says build a wall, she says we need to be breaking down barriers and working together. When he says make America great again, she says no, America is great, we just need to make it whole. Sanders is a movement in and of himself, but it's the opposite of Trump in the sense that he's going after that youth vote, and they want that passion, and that's what he's giving to them.
Yeah, and really hitting that millennial demographic really hard on social media, and that's a huge factor in this campaign.
Huge. So millennials love social media. We found out coming out of 2012 that when 1/3 of the 18 to 24 demographic was surveyed, that they said when they saw something on social media, it swayed their vote. It influenced them.
Never to be underestimated. You have a lot of interesting stuff on your blog. It's DeirdreBreakenridge.com. We'll have the link on our website. We're out of time right now, but certainly lots to talk about, and we're not over yet. A lot more to come here in Decision 2016. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Heidi.